Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. As usual, you guys should subscribe to this channel if you're not already subscribed, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much. So today's video is a little bit different. You can see that I'm more natural and I don't have any bit of makeup on, and my hair too is made into corn crows rather. So that's because I want to show you guys how I set up to film all my videos for YouTube and Instagram. So this is how I set up. Feel free to just pick little things here and there and adapt to your own channel. You don't have to do everything exactly like I do, but just to give you guys an idea of what goes into each of the videos that you guys see on my YouTube channel. I'm talking really low because babe is in the room. He's having a meeting with work, guys, so don't be too loud. I'm going to try to increase the volume in post-production, but hopefully you guys can hear me like this. The first thing I like to do before filming is to write down. So I've actually, since this light is not enough, so I have to turn on the ring lights. So this is where everything is plugged. Everything is plugged into this extension box. So all I have to do is just take this and then plug it here, and the light comes on. So the light is on. Usually, I'll do the lights last before doing anything, but it was really dark and I wanted to talk to you guys first and explain. So the first thing I like to do is outline the videos that I'm going to film for that day. And usually I film more than one videos per day. So if I'm going to film anything today, I usually film, I think the max I've done is 7. So, but today I have 6 actually. I have 6 videos to film. So I like to list them out. And once I've done that, I go into detail. So I take the first video and outline it so I don't get lost talking and rambling. Do you get? So I like to outline it. So for example, I'm going to be talking about how to create your own unique background, and I've outlined all the things I'm going to talk about, what your channel is about. I just listed them out. So there are 4 points, but I'm going to be explaining better. So when I say outline, I mean like literally outline. You don't have to write everything you're going to say word for word, like script it out. You just need to have an idea of what that point is about, so you can explain it, and when you explain it, it seems like it's coming from your heart. Actually it is. So, and you didn't just read it up somewhere and you're just rambling about it. And yeah, I have other videos too that I'm going to film about outlining that. Once I've done that, I like to set up my laptop. So I just turn it on and plug because it's a 13 inches MacBook Pro. I like to use, you have to use an adapter like this and connect it to a hard drive. So while I like to do this first, so I can access like my hard drive and make sure that the videos on my memory card, which I just deleted, were in the hard drive, because it's gonna hurt if you haven't moved the videos to your hard drive and you deleted it. It happened to me once and it wasn't nice at all. So just be very careful. Ensure that you've moved all your videos to a hard drive before deleting or clearing your your memory card. I like to select my clothes that I'm going to wear for each of the videos. So I went in to take them. So I think I'll be doing this outfit first, and that's for how to lay your frontal. Then I'll be doing this next. So this is a gown. I actually don't like armless gowns because I have a big arm, so it usually shows through whenever I wear them. So maybe I'll wear like a jacket over it or something. Or maybe just wear this, because the way it's curved, like it's really deep, so you won't really see my arm. I like that one. Then I'll be wearing Ankara. Oh, sorry, I'm going to wear this one first. So this is like a shift dress. I have about 4 of them. Basically, just get all the clothes that we're going to wear for that video. Let me just show you guys how I set up. So as I told you guys in my last video when I was unboxing the Amazon stuff, I told you guys that the tripod broke when it arrived, upon arrival. So it's not like I broke it, it broke like when I opened it, but I've been using it to film pending when it will return it. So we've gotten the shipping label. The USPS guys are supposed to come pick it up, so that is a lot convenient. So but while that is happening, I figured I'll just use it to film like 5 videos, so I'll be good for at least a month pending when the replacements arrive, which according to Amazon should arrive May 6th. So we're good. For May 6th, I have something else planned that I have to film and do. So I'm just unboxing it again so I can use it to film for today and then pack it back. So this is what the tripod looks like. I really liked this tripod because it felt really strong and sturdy, very sturdy. It's just that this part broke, so this is the part I was talking about. So here is broken. I mean, it didn't really affect like production, but just how can you spend a lot on a tripod and then it comes broken? So we had to replace it. So back to setting up. Yeah, I think everything is pretty much set. I then would come over here and turn on the lights, and then this comes on. So this wouldn't show if it's here, so you just tuck it in here at the center and then just adjust every other thing like so. I don't like this blue, so let's just stay somewhere. Okay, the next thing I do is to put the camera. So I'm going to switch to my phone so I can show you guys properly. So the next thing I like to do is I'm going to take my AC battery adapter charger, which is this stuff. It's really good, so it just helps me film continuously throughout the day. The only thing I would literally need to change would be so I'm just getting out my microphone. So let me set this again so you guys can see me properly. Yeah, so this is what it looks like. You just literally put in your camera. Let me show you. So I'm done with this lens. This is the 18 by, you can literally see it. So what is it? 18 to 55 lens. So I like to use this when I'm shooting like full frame. I want everything behind me to show, and I want the video to show more things like in the video. This is the 50mm lens. I use this when I'm shooting my almost every other video. All I literally have to do is just move it back a bit. But I really love this lens because it just blurs out the background well. If you watch the beginning part, I use this lens. And what this does is that I really don't know, but because I'm not a tech person, but it accepts more light and then brings in more background to your video, and as a result you won't really get that blurry background. Although there are some wide angled lens, yeah, that's the word, that offer that kind of stuff. So I'm just going to change the battery. So this is the battery, and I'm just going to put this one so you just put it like this, and then it goes in. So there's a slot here where you just open and pass the wire through it. If you don't pass it through it, it's not going to close, and you need this to close for the camera to work. So the memory card is already inside. I'm just going to put that. It's not going to come on because it's not plugged, so we're going to plug it and set it up. Then one other thing I like to also do is I'm going to change the lens. So yeah, back to my favorite. That was fast. Usually it takes a while for this thing to really connect. So yeah, I'm just gonna plug this to the extension box. So this is a USB. I connect this to the camera so I can view because I use glasses. So even though this has like a monitor rather, I still can't see what's on the screen sitting down there. So I like to connect this to my laptop so I can see what my camera is seeing. So I'm just gonna plug this. So now it looks better, even though ideally there should be like some form of headroom here, this amount when you're filming. But this is a zoom lens and I really want my face to show, especially my hair. So occasionally when I'm filming, I'll even have to come closer so they can see my hairline and what I'm doing. So I think this is okay. What I literally had to do was the third wheel on the tripod there. I just reduced it so that the two would, come up as if it's about to fall down. So yeah, that would make the camera to look up more as opposed to leveling up all the legs. So that's a good tip there. So we can see that it's leveled now, but the only thing is that it's curving out my head, and because the first video I'm filming is a hair tutorial, I want people to see my hair. So I'm gonna go up again and fix that and I'll be right back. Okay, so this is what I was talking about. This is a normal USB cord, but just make sure that it's long enough for it to reach your camera. So I'm just going to place it there because I'm going to connect it. I think I'm done with this area. So I'm going to move over to this side and start working. Sorry about this. So this is the microphone. I'll just move this is going to go away, right? So I'll move my laptop closer so that the wires would reach, and so I bring this is the Aztec clay jar, so I bring this here and then I put this over here and just clip my microphone so that it peaks more, because before I used to put it here and then my voice was a little bit, it was clear but not very clear. So what I figured out was that if you bring it closer, it takes in more of your voice and reduces the background noise. So if I leave it like this and I want to increase the volume in post-production, it's going to increase the sound of the background noise as well. So it's best to just bring it as close as possible to your mouth. Some people usually put it on their clothes, but I'm not a fan of that. So yeah, so this is basically where the magic happens. I just plug this to my adapter. Yeah, and just take everything, because this is my hard drive and I've got like 3 hard drives, so you have to be very careful. Then remove this closer. So once that is connected, I'm just going to turn on it's bending a bit, but I'm going to have to see it on the system here too, because I can't really see what is on the monitor. So all I have to do is go to I'm going to go here, and I think it's usually, it's 3. So this is going to come on. Ideally, the lens should go black. Yeah, it just did. So this is a lot of work. And yeah, so right now it should be showing should be able to show on the system. So this shows now, and I just go to remote shooting. So this is going to open. I'm going to click live shoot, and then this comes on. So I can see that I'm in frame, but I don't really want that table to show. Plus it just still looks a little bit like it's bending this way. If you can see the camera, so it's bending this way. I need to take it up a bit. One thing I would also do is change my settings. So here I'm going to go back to, I think I was using 2.5. This is going to go back to 50, because I'm shooting at 24 frames per second, so it has to be double that. So that's why it's 50 here, and then here was 100. So yeah, you can see that the color is back on now. It looks a lot more like my skin. So let me just fix that in a bit and I'll be right back. So the next thing I like to do is just kind of like prepare breakfast for babe. Well, luckily he doesn't even eat that early, so I'm just gonna warm the food. I already have boiled plantain, so, and there's stew sauce, so you can have that with that. There's also some rice, leftover rice from yesterday, so pending when I finish, and then I'll come and make I'll make lunch. I think for lunch we'll be having the plantain. He doesn't eat early, as I said, so lucky me. So what I'm doing is I like to change the water because there's some lemons inside. So I change it every morning. I'm just gonna cut about 3, slice 3. Then the leftover I like to put in the fridge so I can use it tomorrow. I don't like filling it up because if you fill it up, you won't drink it. So to just be hanging there, and then I will have to be changing it every day. So I usually do it like half. So when this one finishes, I'll make another one. Yeah, that's basically that. Taking this back. It's not going to be on the table anyway, so I like to also take some tablets to put on the table for my makeup tutorial so that the eyeshadow doesn't fall on the table, because cleaning the table is a lot of work. So and then my frequently used brushes would be here. And that's basically how I set up to film. Next thing I do is to actually, if you found this video helpful, let me know down below. Let me know how you filmed. This was like a lot. Like today was actually a lot faster. It takes me like a while, especially that tripod. You see that tripod? It just decided to, behave itself today because you guys are watching. Ideally, I would have to do that for like 20 minutes, trying to get the angle at the right, trying to get the tripod and camera at the right angle, and that used to frustrate me a lot. So there's always a back and forth, like I'll go to the camera, come back again. That's basically everything, how I set up to film and film. So I'll see you guys in my next one. If you found this video helpful, let me know down below, how do you film, what equipment do you use, and I'll leave links to all the stuff that I showed you guys in this video in the description bar, so should you be interested in getting them, click the link and purchase them. Okay, so I'll see you guys in my next one. Enjoy the rest of your day. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't already subscribed. If you're still watching this and you haven't subscribed, please subscribe.